I'm Lauren Blair Donovan. This is Elizabeth McIrvin, ain't she pretty? And this is Grimaldi, Lady Grimaldi Palms. We are here at Hollywood Forever Cemetery. Liz, have you been here before?
Yes, I have.
How many times?
As a tourist. Probably like at least twice.
Okay, so you were like walking around?
Yeah, just walking around, looking for people, looking for names, you know.
So have you ever done the what's it called, the movies? What's the movie night called? I don't know why I'm blanking on it.
Movie night at the Hollywood Cemetery?
That's probably what it's called. It's probably not that elaborate.
I really always wanted to go. I did get tickets one day, and it was the one day in LA that it rained. It rained on that day. And they were supposed to like refund the ticket and get another showing, whatever. It didn't work out. I was like,
oh. What movie was it supposed to be?
Maybe an Alfred Hitchcock movie? I can't remember.
That'd be a good one to see here.
Yeah.
Awesome.
They were usually horror themed, I would say.
They've done like Clueless and like more fun stuff too. Or Virgin Suicides.
Yes.
Which isn't fun, but it's not horror. It's just, well, it's about death. It's on brand.
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna walk around. We are gonna have Grimaldi mostly in her little sling because you're not supposed to have dogs on the lawns. They can be on the blacktops. If you go to Hollywood Forever, unless you're visiting family, you cannot have dogs on the lawns. But they have wild peacocks, which we're going to try to get footage of.
I want to find a peacock. Yeah,
I don't get how they have peacocks allowed, but not dogs. Like, that genuinely confuses me a little bit.
Maybe because of the peacocks. They don't want dogs.
Sure, maybe.
Maybe they attack little dogs.
But she's on a leash, and she's... I don't know. But yeah, peacocks welcome, dogs not so much. We are looking for Estelle Getty, Golden Girls fame. Was she the first Golden Girl to die? Do you know that?
I don't know.
I think it went her and then I can't remember if Rue or B went next.
I think B.
Okay, and then Rue. They died kind of close together, I think.
Yeah, they did. I think it was within the same year.
I think you might be right. You know what I love about Betty White? Years ago, she's like, I want to be the last Golden Girl alive. And she is. But I just love the brashness.
I want to live longer than you bitches.
You gotta love Betty White. But we gotta love Estelle Getty too. So we're gonna track her down right now. So Liz and I are walking to Estelle's grave and oh my god, this is exactly why I just turned the camera back on. Yeah. We're trying not to be disrespectful. It's a really dense cemetery, so we are walking over some graves.
You can feel the dips of
It feels like we're sinking into the graves. It's so creepy. So creepy. So I'm usually comfortable in cemeteries, but ugh, God, just did it again. Not my time. Not my time. Knock on wood. So here is Estelle Getty. I love that with love and laughter. Because that was
2008.
God, that was such a long time ago now. She died before her birthday, like 3 days before her birthday.
And there's money up here too. I got a quarter.
It's weird to me though. I feel like the homeless could use it more than... I'm being disrespectful towards some kind of tradition, I hear myself.
They don't want that.
I'm being pragmatic.
Maybe even letting us visit.
Hollywood Forever backs up into the Paramount lot. And I think there was some kind of something or another where like there was graves back there and they had to be moved, or like, I don't know, I've heard stuff that Paramount's haunted because it's next to the cemetery. Now we're gonna go to arguably my favorite grave of all time, and I know that's a weird kooky thing to say, but this man had a catchphrase that worked so well in life, and it also worked in death. Any guesses about who I'm gonna show you? Here we are, arriving at the man, the myth, the legend. Oh, he has new flowers. Mel Blanc. That's all, folks. For those of you who don't know, he was the voice of pretty much every Looney Tune ever. So talented, and I just love that he has a catchphrase that works in death. It's my dream of dreams to have a phrase that works for the rest of eternity. That's amazing. Right, Grim? You hiding? Is Grimmy hiding?
This is a weird coin.
What does it say?
USA Speed Skating Olympics, 1998.
Is it like real money or is it
I don't know. I don't think so.
Olympic money?
This is, yeah, very original.
We're a little backlit right now, but we're walking into, what was it called? Sanctuary of Peace.
Sanctuary of Peace.
We're in a mausoleum. What does it make you feel, Liz, when you walk into like a hallway of like, you know what I mean? Like death. Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I actually really respect the dead in cemeteries.
Yes,
that's why I'm doing it.
them,
But
yes.
it is an unnatural thing when you're alive to like, no one likes being confronted with mortality.
Yeah, it is a sanctuary of peace. Look at how freaking peaceful
All right, we're gonna go. Ready? Let's walk backwards.
Oh my gosh. You guys, this looks crazy. Dude, I kind of want to low-key be buried here. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, wow.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Can I plan your wedding?
Look at this little, what is it, a little room just for somebody? Who is that? Yuri Fishman and Ella Fishman. Oh, it's a couple.
Aw.
Oh, and it's new orchids too. Sweet. Dude, this like color. Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful. Oh my god, the reflection of that glass on the window. Whoever designed this, you get a thumbs up from us.
Seriously.
It's so beautiful.
It's so pretty. That's the thing. I think, here's my take on cemeteries. Ready?
What's your take on cemeteries?
This is my take on cemeteries. Yes, no one likes to be confronted with death, but there's supposed to be a place where you remember people. Like, it's supposed to be peaceful. You're supposed to remember people. They were alive once. These are not creepy people. These were once alive and beloved people.
I'm like 50-50. I'm like 50% creeped out and 50% it's
Sure.
normal part of life and
Sure.
this is a peaceful sanctuary too. Yes.
I get it. No one loves the idea, but it's like, I don't want any of these. No, I don't think anyone wants to be remembered as creepy either. That's kind of my point. From an individual point, the people are great. From a collective point. But from a collective point, it's like not the most comforting thing. Fair enough.
Ooh, I felt something on my shoulder.
So you believe in ghosts, right?
Dude, I believe in ghosts and also I'm very spiritually sensitive. So
I didn't know that about you.
Yes, I can, and I also kind of have a wedgie a little bit. Okay. Oh my
Can I
God.
put that in?
Yes, you can put that in.
I've never been in this. I've been here a couple times, but I've never been in this particular mausoleum.
Ooh, this one has a little, what are you, what, stained glass?
Yeah. Somebody was asking about this recently about the cemeteries here. Like, how do you get buried here? And it's like,
I think you have to put in a request.
I think so too, but they were asking more from like a religious point of view. And I think what's cool about a lot of the Hollywood cemeteries is that there's a lot of different denominations in all the cemeteries.
This is true.
There's Jewish sections,
Yeah.
there's clearly we're in a Jesus section right here, or at least a Jesus believer in this particular crypt. So it's interesting. It's not like being from the Northeast. There's Jewish cemeteries, there's Christian cemeteries, there's Catholic cemeteries. For the most part, it's a small world after all right here.
Epic coffin over here.
It's like King Tut.
What? Can I be buried in something like this?
Oh, it's a couple. Wait, Liz, what's this? Please return lifter. Oh, is it to put flowers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So FYI, we're in Mass. We're both fully vaccinated, but we're gonna, has some people coming up and we're kind of indoors, so we're being good girls.
It's not June 15th yet, so.
Yeah, it's like what, June 9th today, 10th?
Oh, it's the 9th actually. It's my brother's birthday.
Happy birthday,
Yeah.
Elizabeth's brother.
Happy birthday, bro.
But also we don't want to give people panic in the cemetery.
Right? No panicking here.
This is where Judy Garland is, I think. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, well,
shoot.
this.
I thought it was more obvious where she was. Now I'm confused.
We're on the hunt for Judy Garland.
I was misguided. I know she's around here somewhere because I found her on accident. She's really easy to find.
I love you, Judy.
But now we're trying to find her and I can't find her. Yeah. She had like a room. Have you ever seen hers?
She had a room?
It's like her own shrine, it feels like. Maybe there's other people in it, but it's like the nicest suite.
That kind of looks more shiny over there. Maybe we'll find it.
Yeah.
Who knows? More little glass.
Oh wow.
For people to go into.
It's like,
I wouldn't mind chilling in here.
it's not bad, seafood.
Can I buy a box? Can I get one of these?
Camera's nodding, camera's nodding.
Thank you.
Oh my god, let there be light. It's so bright in here.
Oh shit.
Oh my god. Wow, it's hot in here too. It's a 75-degree day. It feels like it's 90 in this room because of all the sun.
Am I supposed to be this one?
Probably not.
I don't know. But I think if they're all in here, they're ashes now.
I think these are casket sized, like in the walls.
Oh, yeah, probably.
But I mean, the way we embalm people, which is kind of terrible, it takes a while to
It's bad for the environment.
It's really
too.
bad.
Yeah,
but it
look
takes a
at
while
that.
to decompose.
Yeah. Okay, this is looking promising over here. No! I thought there was gonna be more. Oh, is there a hallway? Ruh-roh. No!
Where's Judy at?
No! Judy! It's on brand for me.
I know, right?
Sanctuary of Hope. And we have no hope that we're gonna find Judy.
How ironical. How ironical. Yeah.
Okay, so this was buried in 1926. Susie and Charles. Look at how old it is compared to everything else. It's like
Decaying.
yeah, and this looks like so new.
What kind
This
of
is like 50s.
stone do you think this is?
Granite, probably.
I don't know my stones, so I can't disagree or agree
Yeah, I
with you.
think granite. But that's crazy. That must be like one of the oldest ones, or maybe this row.
It's funny though because, well, this one's from 1939 and 46, and this is in way better shape.
Wow.
I wonder if there was like a leak or a flood or something.
Maybe. We're still looking for Judy. Where is Judy? I don't know.
I don't know how I found her on accident and now I can't find her.
Yeah,
And the
we were
cemetery's not that big. It's dense, but there's clearly lake sections kind of everywhere.
Yeah. Is it a peacock?
So, oh my god, yes.
We found it.
See the peacock?
Oh my god.
Yeah, peacocks are allowed inside the mausoleums. Dogs cannot walk on the grass. That makes so much sense. Do you see the peacock?
You see it?
You see the peacock?
See over there? You see it?
What? Penny?
You see it?
She's like, what are you trying to
No.
tell me? See the peacock? Do you see it? Yep, you see it. Now you see it.
So crazy.
And she doesn't care.
Yeah.
I have the most well-behaved dog ever. We're approaching a living room.
Yes. We found another hot room.
It's so hot. Is this like a church? Wait, what is this? What are we looking at?
Weird.
Oh wow.
Feels like a church.
Doesn't look like there's any tenants in these walls because they're not marked by anything. Just looks like it's a storage room we've wandered into. Right, look how pretty the ceiling is.
Dude. It's adorable.
Don't get us kicked out.
Oh my god. There's a freaking swastika on the floor.
What?
Unless I'm crazy. Which I know it's a symbol of other cultures and stuff like that. I never knew it.
I want to believe that's just an accident. Please have that be an accident. A geometric accident.
A geometric accident.
There's so many Jewish people in the cemetery. That's fucked up.
There really is. That's so weird.
Good catch though. We gotta get out of here. It's hot.
It is hot.
So pretty. I've never been in this corner before. I've always overlooked this corner.
Wow.
This is so pretty. This is what I'm talking about. There's just so many different types of faith and people in these cemeteries. I love the inclusiveness. Peacocks. This is crazy. Look at this. There's like a... What am I looking at? It's like a... Oh, I thought it was like a chair. This is a very decorative part.
Dude, this is like chill. Like I was finally.
It's a garden. It's this little sanctuary garden.
Marie Antoinette. That's a dope name. Love it. Look at her smoking that cigarette in Vegas. She looked cool.
May you rest.
Dude, look at that. She was stunting on a car before it was cool.
She's Captain Morgan before it was Captain Morgan.
Look at a cigarette in her hand. She looked pretty good.
So it's interesting because I never know how to feel about capturing people who are not celebrities on film because like privacy and respect can be a thing. But when people's photos are on a grave, I'm assuming them and the family wanted them to be remembered, right?
I'm assuming so.
Feels like,
or maybe she wanted it that
right.
way.
I hope so. I hope it's not her family
pictures on
making
my
that decision.
grave. Show people, you know, how fun I was and how much I enjoyed life.
Yeah.
You know, that's probably what it was.
I hope so. So I hope that wasn't the wrong call to film that, but she seemed like a fun lady and we're trying to honor her. Do you have anyone who's has their face on their tombstone in some capacity?
I do not.
My friend has his.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of nice. I knew he was going to get one because his mom told me, but like headstones take a while to come in. So one time I was back in Pennsylvania and I went to his grave and I was like expecting to see what I used to see, which was just a temporary thing. And I was a little shocked to see his face. It made me sad and happy and crying all at once. I knew it was coming.
Was it a good photo?
Yeah, it was like a senior portrait because he died when he was 19. But it did kind of... I wasn't... even though I knew it was coming, I wasn't expecting it.
To see someone's face you remember a lot more. Like
it's a more visceral response. But it was a good photo and it's what his mom wanted, so I support it. Elizabeth, where are we?
We found Judy Garland!
20 minutes to spare before the mausoleums close. We got Judy and it's on selfie mode, so I think it'll be backwards.
Judy, over the rainbow we shall go. Aww. Smile always. You deserve so much more. We'll always
She
love
did.
You.
I do love that we're living in an era where we're giving a lot of old female stars their overdue respect for what they went through. What are the dates? Wait, go back to the dates. There was some that had dates. Where was it? Oh my god, the damn Peacocks.
5/21.
Damn, some of them had dates somewhere.
5/7/21.
Oh, this is all, wow, this is all from this year.
21.
This is all from this year.
Oh my god, born on my birthday.
This old Pluto. wrong, Grim?
6'9".
You want to be back up? Hi, honey. We did it.
We did it!
Goodbye, Judy.
Goodbye,
Continue
Judy.
resting in peace, where everyone loves you. See, and this is clearly a Jewish part of the cemetery, where we saw some Christian symbolism in the mausoleums. We saw what looked like a Chinese part of it. Now we're in a very Jewish part. Also, like, okay, Liz, what's your take on people that want to get the Washington Monument as their headstone?
This man
Yeah.
had a small dick.
Oh.
That's the only reason he wants something like that.
I don't know if I want to put that in. I don't like being disrespectful to the dead, but we're all thinking it.
I'm just being honest. Not being disrespectful, just being honest.
It is interesting. So, like, my thing is you have to look up who this person was, right? And it's just kind of like, why did they want so much attention in death? What does that say about us as humans? About, like, immortality and wanting to be remembered and wanting to have significance, even though we're all, like, specks in the universe. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
It just
looks like it costs a lot of money.
Yeah, he clearly was wealthy. This wasn't somebody that suffered financially. I don't know what the rest of his life was like. It is very pretty with all the palm trees. So, Liz, do you believe in an afterlife?
Yes.
What's your take on the afterlife?
I think there's a possibility that the afterlife is the fourth dimension and we're in the third. So it makes
Like Twilight Zone? Is that what that was? Fourth, fifth dimension?
I mean, it was the
Twilight
fourth
Zone?
dimension. Yeah, that was. Or in between dimensions, he said. I don't know.
So is it like an energy thing that we can't see the fourth dimension? Is that kind of what you mean?
Yeah. Like the fourth dimension is happening like right now. But since
Right.
we're only in 3D, like a 2D character couldn't see 3D. They want to be able to comprehend it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's funny because I don't really believe in much, but I'm way more agnostic about what energy is.
Yes.
And what does it mean if it can't be
Like if
created
we're
or
thinking
destroyed?
scientifically,
Right, can't be
we
created
could
or
be
destroyed.
energy. You know, we just transfer.
Well, we are
to
energy.
different- yeah. And the
So.
fourth dimension is there's no time and space, so you could go anywhere at any time.
I like that stuff. Dead trees also call Hollywood forever home. Live trees. Dead trees.
Oh, like this old warehouse? Was that a part of Paramount Studios, maybe?
It may have been, and maybe it is. Maybe it's one of the buildings that backs up into it.
It's really big. It's a huge building.
Part of that is more mausoleums, which are probably closed. 'Cause I think it's after 4. Over there it is. I've been in those. I don't think this is.
Oh my god, somebody left a tiny little...
Hairbrush.
I don't pick it up, but... Maybe somebody didn't even do it on purpose, but still, such a random object.
Yes. This person died in 1947, so makes you wonder if they have any living
that's when Black
descendants.
Dahlia died.
One of my favorite things that Liz has ever done on stage is you were talking about the Black Dahlia. I think it was at a Tuffy the Bear show at LA Connection Theater. And you were talking about, you're like, her name was Elizabeth. My name is Elizabeth. And I forget what the whole bit was, but you were like drawing conclusions about like
'cause
your similarities.
I lived across the street from where she was murdered. Oof. And then I also lived less than a mile away from where her body was dropped off. And then I also lived next to apartments that she lived in. So I don't know.
You could have been you in another dimension or time.
Not another dimension, you know.
Oh gosh.
Look, I see Griffith.
Yup, Griffith Observatory.
Oh, this is probably where they do the screenings.
I think it is, yeah. I like how this one guy or family just has their own crypt
Right?
amongst, like, you know, a field. Oh, I guess there's this other one. But still, this is a pretty private little area to hang out in for all of eternity. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's a good date spot.
There's so many pyramids in every single cemetery, and I never quite get why. there's some kind of symbolism behind it, but I always forget what it is.
I think that's the only pyramid I've seen so far.
Yeah, there's always one though, I feel like. So Liz,
Yeah.
do you have any final like wishes? Like, do you want to be buried? Do you want to be cremated? Do you want to be in a certain place? Like, what's your take?
I'm thinking I might want to be buried here.
I know, right?
But I know I always wanted to be buried in a biodegradable wicker basket
Oh, that's
with
cool.
a tree planted on top
The tree
of my
Liz.
rotting body to fuel the tree.
Well, that's very
That's
green
about
of you.
it.
That's very green of you.
Yeah,
I like
very
it.
green funeral.
Love it. She's good in life and she's good in death, so she's a great girl.
Well, when I was in college, I actually did like a report on different types of burials. So I researched formaldehyde, and it is so toxic, just like hundreds of gallons of a nasty chemical going into the earth and going into drinking water. And we don't need to use it. It was started in the Civil War of when we started to use
Because
it
of Abraham Lincoln,
to
right?
preserve bodies so that they can move them.
Abraham Lincoln made it popular because he did a little death tour on the train throughout the country so people could say
that
goodbye,
makes
so they
sense.
gave
Okay,
it to
so
him.
it's Abraham Lincoln's fault. Okay.
Thanks, Abe.
Thank you.
Ooh, here we are. Yep, none of the Ramones had the actual last name, the Ramones. It's a fun little behind the scenes trivia, guys. I'm usually kind of against like ostentatious graves, but this is cool. He was a rock star. He can kind of do what he wants, in my opinion. I'm trying to get good lighting. Closest I'll ever get to a Ramone. Sucks.
Somebody put a little lighter.
Are you a Ramones fan?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yes. We're his band members called Tommy, Johnny, Joey, and Dee Dee.
Yes, and Dee Dee's here. Dee Dee is here. He's on the other side of the lake, I think.
Oh.
I've never been able to find him, but
Oh.
hopefully we will today.
Oh, I know who this is. Hattie McDaniel, of course.
I never actually saw Gone with the Wind.
She was the only black person in the movie, and she won an award for it.
Well, good. I'm glad they gave her an award.
Yeah, she was the first black woman to win an Academy Award
Oh,
in
wow.
1939.
That's amazing. Oh, it's a dedication, though. 1999. She died in 1952. So I guess this is like a plaque that was put in at one point?
I guess so.
Because there's Toto over there, which we'll go to in a minute, but it's not really Toto from Wizard of Oz. It's a just in memoriam thing. So I guess they do that here. So now we're gonna walk towards both Toto and Chris Cornell.
Yes.
Because they're both around here.
Woo! I saw him at a concert when I was 15.
Oh, I'm so jealous. Was it him as a solo act or was he with one of his bands?
It was him as a solo act with Linkin Park.
I think oh wow, that's tragic in retrospect.
Yeah, oh my God, Chester and him sung beautifully together. It was everything.
I think Chris Cornell has one of the best voices in modern history.
God, it was just...
My friend Den's dog started crying at the statue. It's Toto. It's not really Toto. This monument is dedicated in memory of the beloved Toto of the 1939 film Wizard of Oz. I've also never seen Wizard of Oz.
What?
I know, it's like I grew up in a cult. I haven't seen so many movies.
Oh my God.
The real dog's name was Terry.
Oh my God, there's a little bird right there. Oh, that scared the shit out
Oh
of
my
me.
God.
Aw. You okay, birdie?
This is not even your first time here because you have a morbid mouth. But, hi. I don't think she cares.
Meet Toto.
Grimaldi. Mickey Rooney.
He just died in 2014.
Oh, wow, we had the same birthday. Except I wasn't born in 1920. dress like I was born in 1912.
He worked with Judy Garland. So we're visiting two people who worked together in old Hollywood.
It's kind of crazy because you have to wonder how many graves are people of like producers, writers, directors that are just not as well remembered so many decades later. So there's probably lots of people who knew each other and were in this industry.
Oh yeah.
There's probably, even though you and I are both into 1930s like movie stars, we don't know all of them by name. So there's probably a bunch of people that's been in movies we've seen.
We're passing by people, co-workers.
Yes.
Co-workers who work together. And we met two co-workers today.
Hey, co-workers. We're co-workers.
Co-workers.
Why is there caution tape around this? Liz, do you see this? There's like caution tape. Why?
Maybe somebody destroyed it.
Why though? That's so mean.
What happened?
I feel like this is someone. I've seen it before, but I didn't really know who it was. Is it sinking? Oh, maybe they put new grass in. I'm seeing patchy grass. Maybe that's what it is. I hope that's what it is. I don't want it to be something sad.
Oh, it's Anton.
Who is he?
Oh my god, he was that actor that died way too fucking early.
Which one?
Anton Yelchin. Dude, you don't recognize him?
No, who was he?
Oh my god, he was in so many movies. I can't think of them right now. I'll have to look him up. Oh, he got hit by a car. And it was like so tragic and random.
Oh, I like it too forever. That's nice.
He was in Star Trek. He was the Russian dude in Star Trek.
I
the new one.
I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen the new one?
Of course not. I'm so sorry, guys. Sometimes I'm the worst person because I really haven't seen a lot of movies and TV, like the stuff that most people have seen. So, I apologize.
He's one of my favorite actors.
Aww.
Oh, I love him.
Okay, I'm trying to find Chris Cornell. I've seen his grave before. It's not far from Johnny Ramone's. Now I'm going crazy. He's our new Judy. That's what I'm calling him now.
Every time we want to find somebody, we don't.
Except for Mel Blanc, because I always know where he is. He's kind of in the entrance. Estelle, we found pretty fast.
Yeah.
Johnny, we found. Chris Cornell, where are you? I don't understand. Because he's not far. I wouldn't have forgotten where he was. This is a fun fact. I thought that Scott Weiland was in here, but apparently he did his funeral here, but his remains are not here. So I got very confused trying to find him, and that's why I got so ding-dang confused. He's not here. This was a sad one. I'm not gonna lie, he kind of had a catchphrase that would have worked like Mel Blanc. It could have said, "Say hello to heaven," from the Temple of the Dog song, which is a great song.
Voice of our generation and an artist for all time. So true.
Seriously,
So
all
true.
his cover of "Nothing Compares to You." It's the best one. It's the best
He's
version
an
out
amazing
there.
singer.
And Temple of the Dog is an underrated little band from before he got super famous. So check them out.
Very talented man.
I mean, you're just having a grand old time, aren't you?
For one person?
It's like what's the Washington? We already did the Washington Monument. This is like the reflecting
like the
pool.
Washington Memorial or something.
Reflecting
Yeah.
pool, something.
Or the Lincoln Memorial.
Something like that. I've never been to DC, despite
I've
that.
been a bunch of times.
Yeah, we were just saying, people kind of hang out here. And I'm one of those people. I've done a puppet photo shoot here.
Seen a lot of people just chilling.
Yeah, one guy on his phone. I got footage of him. It was his backside. It didn't feel disrespectful. I don't know. I think this is my take on cemeteries. Like, they're supposed to be peaceful,
Here we go again.
so they're not creepy. I don't know. It's a way to I don't like going to cemeteries where I know people in them because it makes me sad. So I can look at people I don't know and try to remember that they existed. And maybe people in other parts of the country where my people are buried are walking by my loved ones' graves and they're acknowledging that they existed, you know?
Well, a lot of other cultures don't have bad stigmas with visiting loved ones.
It's true.
Like, it's not a sad thing. It's like a tradition to go.
There's only one way off the Seal Island.
You should knock and see if anyone's home. I would run so fast if someone.
Right? You immediately hear a knock back. You're like, ah!
Yeah, no thank you.
What are we looking for?
Kim Fowley and Dee Dee Ramone.
Dee Dee.
And then I have to look at my list to see if there's anyone we missed. I think that might be it.
Oh.
I think, Cecil Demille.
Cecil.
He's around here somewhere. He's easy to find actually, because he has a pretty big family plot thing. I think he's actually right over here. Here we got, ready for my close-up, Mr. Demille. There's a Cecilia Demille. That's interesting. Constance. Cecil. When did he die? 1959. Big family. Lots of people here. That's comforting. A black cat in a cemetery. That genuinely kind of freaks me out. I'm not gonna lie.
More than the graveyard.
Oh my god, he likes Cecil DeMille.
Oh my god.
Wow, this is happening. There's so many animals here and they don't want dogs on the lawn. I'm still not over that. Like Salem from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. My cat has yellow eyes. Or it's like in Hocus Pocus. Maybe he's haunted. Or he's a spirit or something.
Maybe.
I'm in no mood for paranormal stuff that I don't believe in. I don't want to be proven wrong.
Right? A black cat, so I think it's a good omen. Or I'm about to die.
Like, I don't even think I don't believe in superstition. It's just one of those things where it's a lot on top of a lot. I'm fine with cemeteries, but then you see a black cat and I start to question everything. You know? What do I know in life? Nothing.
Who is this black cat? What do they want?
It's like in Hocus Pocus. He's probably some dude from the 1700s.
I love Hocus Pocus.
That movie freaked me out as a kid, and I'm not gonna lie, I watched it like a year or two ago and it kind of freaked me out again.
It's still good. The jokes
I'm not saying
hold
it's
up.
not good, but it freaks me out. Trying to eat children? Of course
There
I was
were
afraid.
so many jokes dunking on LA. It was amazing.
I think I missed them all because I was hiding underneath the covers.
How are you, sir?
This is what I'm talking about. We get to meet people that we didn't know existed through this way. We're honoring that they existed. This is the Lincoln Memorial, man. Except miniaturized.
He's like, you know what? I want to be on Lincoln. Yeah, it's kind of an epic grave, if I'll be real. Epic.
I am looking for Kim Fowley. He's somewhere in the corner, but I don't know where. He's in this general vicinity. I lost Liz. Liz is a ghost now. I don't know where Liz is. Seen Liz last I saw her. She's smoking a cigarette. She said she'd quit before her 30th birthday. We're gonna hold her to it if we find her. She doesn't end up here, you know? But yeah, I totally lost her. I don't see her anywhere. Maybe she was my ghost friend all along. Maybe Liz was never alive. And now I've taken her back and I'll find an Elizabeth McIrvin grave. I don't know. Fourth dimension. She seems to know too much about it. I'm just saying. I'm kind of digging actually all of these. This is kind of amazing. I feel like I probably want to be in a wall because being underground kind of freaks me out, but I don't know. Winnie the Pooh garden? It's kind of hard to be against that, honestly. And then we got flamingos. Here we just got a simple setup of a lawn, but we got a lawn chair. People can hang out. I'm not against this, guys. I am just not against this. Again, cemeteries are not supposed to be creepy. They're supposed to be visited. You're supposed to honor the dead. I am low-key giving up on finding Kim Fowley because this is a very dense part of the cemetery. There's so many graves. My eyes are kind of going cross-eyed. And also, it's more important for me to find Elizabeth McIrvin. So if you've seen her, comment below. Tell me where she's at, because I've apparently lost her, / she's gone back to her 4th dimension grave, as I have discussed. About ready to say Marco Polo. Marco! Lizzo! Oh, that's a singer. I shouldn't be shouting in a cemetery. I just realized that could be disrespectful to mourners. Where did this go? Oh, I see her. I think I found her. She was sitting. That's why I couldn't see her. I couldn't find you. I was doing a bit about how my friend Liz is a ghost, and I took her back to her final resting place, and she went back to the 4th dimension.
I'll go just chill in another dimension real quick. Well, we got like 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'm giving up on Kim Fowley. Let's just go.
You never found him?
No. Let's just go to Dee Dee Ramone, because that's someone I've been wanting to find since I moved here. And Kim Fowley, look, I don't want to be disrespectful to the dead. He helped found the Runaways, which I'm a diehard fan of. Diehard fan of Joan Jett.
Yeah.
Here's the deal, though. I think him and Joan stayed kind of in touch the rest of his life. He only died like 3 or 4 years ago. But, like, he had some nice, well, by nice, I mean not so nice rumors about how he treated some people. I don't want to be disrespectful at someone's gravesite, but, I don't know. Maybe it's okay I didn't find his grave.
Maybe it wasn't meant to be.
I kind of just wanted to go. I wanted to go as like a rock fan, but not as a woman, if that makes sense.
Yes,
so,
absolutely.
I don't know. I don't like to judge people I didn't know in life, but sometimes where there's smoke, there's fire. So, I don't know. It's hard being a Rocks fan.
It is. It is. They're very controversial.
They're always doing shit that's making you be like, what?
Making mistakes.
I'm a diehard Marilyn Manson fan. Do you know how hard this year's been for me?
Marilyn.
No, he put on a really good live show that I've seen him multiple times. Love his music. Been a fan of his music my whole life. Ugh. Really, Marilyn? You had to be creepy? Really? It wasn't just an act? Ugh.
Can it just ever be an act?
I think with Alice Cooper it is.
We're creepy. You know, we're in a graveyard, but we're not that kind of creepy.
No, anyone that talks about how creepy they are, like I do, is kidding. The lady doth protest too much. And also, like, I've had to deal with life. I'm an orphan. I've had friends die. So this is just me accepting my lot in life and trying to make sense out of it. It's not like a shtick in terms of, like, I love death. No, I hate death. I wish no one died.
And there's some people that are more comfortable with it too, and they can make other people comfortable.
And that's kind of my lot in life. I've been forced to get comfortable with it. But Marilyn, you didn't have to be rapey. You really didn't.
Yeah, Marilyn, that's the point of this whole thing. Get your shit together.
Very upset about this. Very upset. All right, let's find Dee Dee. They can go to the bathroom all over the lawn, but Grimaldi can't. I'm just saying. And I would pick it up. I don't think these cats and birds are picking up their call with nature. Only in Hollywood Forever / maybe the zoo. Dee Dee. Look, in some ways, I respect that you didn't do a big statue monument like Johnny. And it would really help us be able to find you if you had a bigger headstone. Where are you at? We can't find you.
Sure, I saw that one.
I don't know. Let's find out. We might not find him.
Oh, okay.
So we gotta leave soon. It's closing time.
I know, we're running out of time.
I can't believe, like, I'm a big Ramones fan, and I've read his autobiography, Lobotomy, and every time I'm here, I never find him. Is this like an urban legend like Scott Weiland? He's not actually here. Except I saw photos of the headstone today online. Where is he? Alright, cemetery is about to close, but what are your final thoughts? Any reactions? Anything you want to say at all?
It's a beautiful cemetery. I'd rate 10 out of 10 to come visit when you're in LA.
I agree. I think
peaceful.
It's very beautiful. It really is a pretty park. That's also what cemeteries are.
Yes, so. It is a park just with dead bodies in it.
Yep. Even I could not react to that. I know I talk about how it's like, oh, Honor the Dead, but no one likes death, but let's try to be more healthy about death. I think that's what I'm trying to do. So,
Yeah.
well, thank you for being my first guest.
Thank you for having me.
And there's Grimmy. She's just
Goodbye,
like
Grimmy.
sleeping.
She's falling asleep now.
She's like, I'm so done. All right. Well, stay safe, everyone. Stay alive. And we will see you soon.